Easter ham is the go-to, but trying to find a small Easter ham this time of year can be incredibly difficult. Now, I don't mind the leftovers, but what are you gonna do with an extra pound, 2 pounds, sometimes 3 pounds extra when you get one of those big hams? And let's not even get started on the price of ham. So instead of picking up an Easter ham this year, why don't we switch over to a pork loin and flavor it like we would a ham? Let's get started. For our pork loin, we have 2 white onions, just nice big chunky pieces. It's gonna make a nice bed for everything. 4 medium-sized carrots and 1 large Granny Smith apple. Right here we have a 1/4 teaspoon of ground clove, 2 tablespoons of Stinger from Spiceology, link in the description, 1/4 teaspoon of ground ginger, 1/4 teaspoon of allspice, 3 tablespoons of salt, 1 nice sprig of sage. Now before we do anything else, let's preheat our oven to 325 degrees. All right, we have our pork loin here, got about a 1/4 cup of honey here. We're gonna brush every square inch of our pork. I'm brushing this on top of my rack right here so that it's easier to flip and we don't lose any of our spices. Get a good couple coats on there. Really give that honey glazed ham flavor. Sprinkle up high and make sure you get a nice even coating. And do the exact same thing. Glaze every square inch of our pork loin here. Coat this side too. Pull all your sage leaves off, make a nice little bundle. And you just want to go straight across as thin as you can. I'm just going to come across once like that, and that's it. I'm going to hit all of our vegetables with a little bit of avocado oil, just enough to coat. Give it a toss, sprinkle some of our sage in, sprinkle in the rest. Don't just dump your sage in, otherwise it could clump up and you're not gonna get an even distribution throughout your veg. Now, my recipe called for a 1/4 cup of honey. Now clearly we didn't use a full 1/4 cup to coat our pork loin. So whatever's left over, just pour it over the veg. Hit our veg with a nice big pinch of black pepper, fine grind, a nice big pinch of salt. Get another toss, put that to the side. Favorite cooking dishes, Pyrex. Pour our veg in. Make sure we get all of that honey too. Spread it out evenly. We're gonna take our pork loin, set right on top. Look at that, fits perfectly. We're gonna add 1 cup of water. Our oven is up to temp, so we're gonna put our pork loin in. The one I have is pretty hefty and thick, so it's probably gonna take towards 45 minutes to get to that perfect 135 degrees. This is something that every single home cook and professional chef should have. Really nice instant read thermometer. When you close it, it automatically shuts off. When you open it, it goes on. Now, the reason I'm using this, even as a professional chef, is because I want to be accurate. And roasting something to an exact temperature like medium rare to medium, you definitely need this. It's hard to feel on a roast the exact temperature. There's also absolutely no shame in using these to get that exact temp. Now remember, big cuts of meat like this, they're gonna carry over 5 to 10 degrees after you pull them out. So you wanna pull it out before the temperature you want it. Right, our pork loin is reading 125 degrees. Look at how beautiful that is. Look at that lovely crust we got on the top. All of our veg and apples was basically poaching in all this beautiful liquid. Do not cut into your meat immediately. You need to let it rest for at least 15 minutes. While the pork loin rests, let's strain off all of the liquid that was in our pan and start reducing it to make a sauce. Now it's perfectly rested, slice into that. Oh, look how juicy that is. The pork is incredibly tender. Juices are just flowing out of it as well. It smells like ham. It's a little meatier tasting than ham, and honestly a lot more tender. Try a little bit of that sauce as well. The sauce has this beautiful meatiness to it, but also being very sweet from all the honey. But you can also taste all like the caramelized apple and the carrot in there. Speaking of carrots, look at that beautifully roasted carrot. You can taste all the pork fat in it, added sweetness from the apples. Look how beautiful that is. Just glistening with all that sauce. And like I said earlier, this comes in at about 1/3 the cost of a ham. And you can get them in different sizes. And it's gonna be a lot easier for you to pick up a pork loin during Easter than it is a ham. If you wanna check out some of my cocktails, click right there for my Thirsty Thursdays. If you wanna check out some of my side dishes, click on up there. Until next time, I'm Ron the Cook.